Hey everybody, Heather from Hooked on Pickin' here. I just wanted to share with you some fun stores that we have found that you wouldn't think of maybe shopping at. So we just discovered Books A Million and Barnes & Nobles, and some of you may have already shopped there, but I want to just share with you some of the tips that I have discovered there. When I first initially went in there, I would scan the book and scan a bunch of books on their clearance rack and things like that, and it just seems so time consuming. Well, one thing that we discovered is when you go to bookstores, there's all these other fun games and kind of tchotchkes and little figurines you can collect, the little Funko Pop bobblehead looking figurines, that when people think about Books A Million and Barnes & Nobles, they think about books. They don't think about the games. They don't think about the kids' toys. They don't think about the collectible figurines. And so something that I would encourage you guys to do is look through those items. They usually will have all of their clearance items in one little area. And the one we have, a lot of times they just put one of those specific clearance items out and then they have more in the back. So if you find a really, really good deal, ask them if they have more in the back on clearance. And it's very likely that they do because their clearance section is so small. But a lot of times their clearance section is 50% off the regularly marked price. Then even at both Books A Million and Barnes & Nobles, you can buy a membership card. Well, I'm a picker, so I'm going to go in there probably once every other week. And so I'm going to make my money back really easy. Yes, it is a yearly fee of about $25 to purchase the membership for the card, but I get 10% off of everything I buy, even clearance items. And so I've already made my money back in 2 trips to each one of those stores. And so those are 2 stores to look into. They are... and I generally stray away from even looking at the books, but don't totally disregard the books. I check out the books on the clearance section, the ones that are 50% off. I actually had a huge giant book. It was a World Atlas book that I ended up spending $40 on, which some of you might think, wow, that's a lot, but I sold it for $80. And so, I mean, how many small things would I have to sell to make $40 worth of money? So sometimes you can find those little nuggets, and it sold probably within the first week that I had it listed. And so I may have, undercut a little bit too much, but it was definitely worth it to find that book. And so just keep in mind that Books A Million, Barnes & Nobles are fantastic places to pick. It'll be different everywhere you go. So what I can find in my area, you might not be able to find in yours, but you may find things that I cannot find that will sell very good on Amazon. And remember, in the end, Jesus wins. Thanks. Have a good day.